Welcome to another episode of I Woke Up For This with your host, me, Blaise Kautzman, with my co-host.
Me, I'm Quay.
And our guest for today, Rubendale Richardson, or as her mom calls her, Ruby Richards.
Does your mom call you Ruby?
Yeah.
Does she call you Rube?
Not typically.
What about B?
No.
Just skip over the first Rue part.
Ubi? Does she call you Ubi?
That's what they call me, yeah. Ubi.
Really?
No.
Did you have any nicknames growing up?
No.
Besides nerd, dork.
No. Jesus freak. No, that was it.
Oh, yeah. Ruby grew up Mormon.
No, a different cult.
Oh,
Mormon.
you're Mennonite.
No.
So you can have a phone.
I do, even.
Yeah, well, because you left the Mennonites?
No,
She left the men at night.
Christian.
She leaves men at night all the time, actually.
All right. Well.
Also, Mormon does sound like something that a Jamaican man would say when he wants not less of something. I want Mormon.
I'm in. I like that.
Yeah.
That's fun. Are you part Jamaican, Ruby?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that like visible in my complexion?
No. It's mostly the accent.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Like when I was listening to you talk, I was like, she's clearly from Jamaica, man.
Yeah, somewhere more south.
I've
Yes.
heard that before. I spent some time there, you know.
Like
Okay.
on a vacation or
No, I've actually never left the country.
not
won't
even to
let me.
Canada or Mexico?
No, because those are outside of the country.
True. I mean, when people say the country, like I used to live in Hawaii and people would always say when you move back to the U.S.
The States.
Yeah, or America. I'm like, well, it was America.
The whole time.
Not the whole time. Started at like
Since like the
1950.
50s.
Yeah. Nice. History buff then.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm actually surprised. I had no idea.
About
I thought Hawaii was always in the United States.
it was just always there. Now we came
Before-
in.
Yeah,
America
Christopher
came in,
Columbus
took it.
came here, found the Native Americans in Hawaii, and then came to the mainland.
Well, dang, yeah, I never really put it. Our, Native Hawaiians, Native Americans.
Yeah. They are now.
All right,
You heard it here first.
you heard it here. We institute facts here.
Well, since like the 50s, technically.
I've instituted facts since 1990. I wasn't born in the
That's
50s.
crazy. I was born in 01.
That's disgusting. Wait, were you alive during 9/11?
Nope.
Oh,
She never
I do
remember.
not remember that. I don't.
Wow. Well, geez.
so wait, which cartoons did you grow up watching?
Well, again, I grew up in a cult, so I didn't really.
Oh,
But we had PBS.
was that all
We
you
also just
had?
poor.
PBS is like
Yeah.
a cult. Wait, you also had what?
I had PBS, but that's just because we were poor. Like, we couldn't afford cable.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Wait, so where did you grow up?
Minneapolis.
You're in a
Like
cult in
Fridley,
Minneapolis?
Minnesota. Well, technically, the cult is in Blaine.
Oh, okay. What's the name of it? Seventh-day Adventist?
No, it's like it's called Christ Gospel Church
That's
International.
not
It's a real church. It's like they're just normal
CGC?
Christians. Yeah.
Oh,
That's all
Fight
my
the
family.
power. Okay.
yeah. As she raises a white face.
I don't know.
Well,
What's- So wait, so you didn't grow up in a cult?
No, I did. It was technically Pentecostal, but we just listened to everything this one lady made up. So that's what makes it a cult. You know what I mean? She would talk to God and he would tell us stuff. So,
That's-
what were some of the things that he would tell you?
like not to wear red shoes. And
Hold on. It still applies. You have pink on there.
Yeah, but technically that's free, I think. I don't think you can get me that way. You can't wear red shoes. Can't get divorced. A lot of it was just like normal stuff, but like you also had to give her a lot of money. That was part of it.
Oh.
Okay.
We tithed a lot.
All right. Let me ask you this. Would you guys be interested in starting a church with me? Because we could just make stuff up all day long. And I will, I will take money from people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's clear.
I'm saying you need to wear red shoes, though. Only red shoes. So
And then we could go to war with your cult.
That'd be perfect.
Yeah.
Could
and
we,
then, actually, our shoes will be colored red from the blood of your
from the
cult.
blood of our enemies.
Yeah.
And our enemies are the Pentecostal, the
Sure.
Mormon Tabernacle.
Yeah, the
What
Mormon
was
the Mormon Tabernacle is where I grew up.
Okay.
Minneapolis.
Okay. I've been to Minneapolis. I don't remember it being so cultish, but,
You know, that's how they get you.
Maybe I'm in it right now.
Yeah, you've actually been in a cult your whole life.
I'm enculturated. I'm cultured because I'm part of a cult.
Yeah, and you're kind of cheesy.
It's the culture of craft. Oh, because culture like milk.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because like the cultures.
It took me a couple minutes to put that together.
Yeah, it's really hard being this smart all the time.
Yeah, well, I just woke up for this, and I had to frantically search for stuff that I don't own, which I did find in someone else's house.
That's his friend's nudie magazines.
Nice.
I don't have any friends, and if I did, they wouldn't have any nudie magazines because...
They keep them on our phone or something? Or
Yeah, dude, people... true story. We went to the lake house, and we were, like, cleaning stuff out, and my... like, the listeners know, maybe you know, Ruby, I have a kid. He's, like, moving boxes, and, like, what's in that box? And he opens it up, and it's, I don't know, hundreds of, like from probably 1987 until 1996 Playboys. Mint condition, just in a box, boom, sealed up.
Give me those.
I was like, hey, what are those? I'll just bring these back home real quick. And I built a shed in the backyard. Okay, that part's not true. That part's not true.
You build a full shed just for that.
They're all encased in glass.
They're like, why are you keeping the lawnmower in the garage still, Quay?
I have a lot of work to do in the shed.
Yeah. You just continually build up a collection, and you're like, you can't go in there. That's my shed. Those are my tools. Your
Yep.
wife's like, I respect your privacy.
Yep. And I built her a she shed. Did you know they used to have a magazine? I don't know if it's still around. It was Playgirl. It was basically...
Yeah. Burt Reynolds posed for it.
No way.
I shouldn't have been so on top of knowing that.
He's like, yeah, Burt Reynolds did it.
Yeah, don't
you ever
you
heard
know?
of the Gator? Yeah, Burt Reynolds. Smokey and the Bandit, Cannonball Run.
You ever hear of those, Ruby?
Smokey and the Bandit and
Yeah.
Cannonball Run. I've certainly heard of them.
Okay, certainly.
Tell us from the top of your head, at your age, what you think that Smokey and the Bandit is about.
So Smokey and the Bandit is probably like Smokey the Bear. You know, he had a bad day.
Yep.
He had
Okay.
a bad day, and he had to go out there, and there was a bandit, you know, in the campgrounds and whatever. So Smokey lit him on fire, and they wrote a song about it. And that's what Smokey and the Bandit is. I'm pretty sure. Don't fact check that. And then
We don't have to because that's real.
Yeah, you knocked it out
Yeah.
of the park.
I'm
can I say?
surprised. 2001, you say. Wow, you have an old soul.
Yeah.
and I already forgot the other one, so I actually can't.
I don't even know if Burt
Reynolds.
Reynolds is in Cannonball Run. I just, off the top of my head, was like Cannonball, because I feel like Cannonball Run and Smokey and the Bandit had similar cars. Smokey and the Bandit didn't have cars. It had that thing you were saying earlier.
Yeah, the bear and the bandit.
Yeah, because maybe the Bandit drove.
The bandit can drive.
Was the Bandit a regular animal?
The bandit was Yogi Bear, I think.
Well,
Yogi Bear and
Yogi,
Smokey the Bear.
Yeah.
That's two bears.
Well, that's why they were fighting.
One car.
Yikes. Scary.
Very. Well, now these bears. So if I was in the woods and I saw a bear, I would just assume he's trying to steal my picnic basket.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say, haha, you stupid bear, I don't have a picnic basket.
That's actually why most women chose the bear over a man, because they're like, he'll just steal my picnic basket.
I'm going to go ahead and say they chose the bear because they were like, hey, that bear could lead me to a picnic basket. I could make him change from like mauling me and eating me to helping me find a picnic basket.
Yeah. Or they just most women are actually just out looking for honey. They're like, I better find that bear.
Is that true?
You guys are so in tune to the minds of women. It's crazy. Crazy.
I mean, we're not the ones who said it. We just know.
You just know. And
Yeah, we
you've
don't-
not been wrong yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is totally
so your
fact-
knowledge of Smokey and the Bandit, our knowledge of women.
No, look at us.
done.
We're experts on everything, it seems.
Yeah.
True. So, okay. Have you ever been in the woods looking for honey from a bear?
I don't go to the woods all that often. So, no.
Do we even know where there's woods around here?
There's some trees around, I think, for sure.
I live in a neighborhood specifically because of the amount of trees that are in the neighborhood. We looked at different houses to buy, and then we were like, hey, none of these houses have trees around them. So I guess technically I live in a wooded area. because of all the trees.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
And Mark Quay is actually a bear in disguise right now.
I'm not.
If you
want
to find honey,
I clip my fingernails. That's about it. Other than that, I'm a big hairy beast. Not even that hairy. But long story short is, when we are in the woods looking for honey, I've never run into a bear or another guy.
Right. Or any honey, I bet.
Picnic basket. That's what I just said. Never honey. I've never seen
You
honey.
never found
I've
them?
never seen a picnic basket either.
Do you try bringing them out there? Like to start?
No, I don't. I don't have any picnic baskets at my house to take somewhere.
yeah.
Do you have a okay?
all
Do
the
you
picnic-
have a picnic basket?
I do.
Really? That's some cult stuff.
That's
No,
yeah.
it's like a picnic basket, like for if I wanted to go on a picnic, I
Yep.
wouldn't have to go to the woods and like hope a bear left one.
How often are you going on picnics?
Never.
yeah.
So it doesn't get a lot of use. But
I will say this.
one day, someone will want to spend time with me, and I'll.
When I was
Go on a
younger,
picnic.
I bought it was a basket. It had 2 forks, 2 glasses. I think they were wine glasses. They were plastic. Like 2 silverware flatware sets, and then like a whole checkered. It was sweet. It was like back then. It was like a lot of money. It was like $27. And I don't have it anymore, and I never used it once.
Name
And
some
I
other.
wonder what happened.
Name
to
some
it.
other things that you own in sets.
Okay, let's see. I have 2 turntables. That's 1, 2. I have 2 books. They're both
Total?
yeah. They're both the same book because I accidentally. So I bought one on Amazon, and then I saw that person live in person, and he had the book. So I was like, I better get one now so he can sign it. And then he signed it, and now I have 2 of those books.
That's actually Cannonball Run and Smokey and the Bandit, the books
Well,
made off of the famous movies.
I do have a book called Spaceballs, the book.
Really?
And it is essentially the movie Spaceballs in book form.
Really? Because I would be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if that was one of those magazines that your son found.
Spaceballs. Ow, wow.
Wow, wow, wow.
Okay. Describe Spaceballs to me, like an alien balls, alien testicles.
Spaceballs is actually just the same as when you're in here, only they float up because there's no gravity. So they're actually by your head.
Yeah, people walk upside down because they're like balloons.
No, those are the only 2 things that float. The rest, it's kind of like when you're sitting in water, nothing else floats besides that.
They
It's
have
not like your feet go up, but your balls go up around your ears.
When you're 17, you have what's called the blinding period, because they just float up and they're right in front of your eyes and you can't see anything, and you're like,
Yeah.
and they call that the blind. It's like a Ruby, you went through it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I've been there. Believe me.
Yeah, that is crazy.
I've been there.
That's what we have to look forward to when we go to Mars.
Balls in our face, our own balls in our face.
Yeah,
I hope we can say that.
we did
It's
it.
too late if you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Well, we said
it's
it.
our job to lose.
Hey, out there, nobody talk about what we talked about earlier.
Yeah. Let's talk about Sammy Davis Jr. You know who Sammy Davis Jr. is, Ruby?
Uh-huh.
Nice. He was also
That
in
sounded
Cannonball
not
Run.
real. That sounded like I do so that you don't. But you should know that when we ask you if you know something, we're going to quiz you on it. And then you're like, yeah.
You should know that I'll make anything up.
You know
and
what
I
is-
don't care about looking
I actually-
stupid.
I like
Oh,
that. I really
actually do have a question. So, being not born before 9/11,
Right.
when do you find out what 9/11 is?
I think I came out knowing, really. All of America did, I think. No, like kindergarten. They make us watch the videos and stuff.
Really?
The
Oh,
people
yeah.
jumping out of the windows and stuff?
No, they like edit that part out. It's usually just like a really dramatic 15-minute edit of like there'll be like an American flag shot and then the buildings are on fire and then it's like fire trucks, fire trucks, fire trucks. Never forget. And then you watch the sad one of her texting her dad or writing him letters every year because he died there.
Oh, and then you see Pete Davidson.
And you watch his special and that's what you do in kindergarten.
Oh,
That's how
where
you
they
learn
find
about
out
9/11.
I like the whole beginning of that story sounded like an indoctrination of America. Like, and then I'm just thinking like you were in two cults.
It worked. I used to cry every 9/11.
Oh man, I'm so sorry. I mean,
It was really hard for me.
Really?
I could imagine.
Yeah.
I watched it live on TV.
That must have sucked.
Every year she's like, Osama.
I was so mad at him.
Was he captured? No, he couldn't have been captured.
He was
by the
killed.
time.
He did.
No, I know, but when you were born, that's what I'm trying to.
No, I remember. I was alive when
No,
they
I think
got
it
him.
was like years
It was
later.
Obama.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't
He did-
Obama. It was
Yes.
Osama.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of stuff that you're trying
Wow, what
to
school
throw.
did you go to?
Whoa.
Obama's responsible for 9/11 all of a sudden.
My bad.
That was George Bush.
Obama was in a kindergarten reading stories to little kids.
May
and some guy
2nd,
came in.
2011 is when Osama bin Laden was killed.
So during Obama's presidency.
Yeah,
Correct.
but
What does it
also, I don't think that Osama bin...
No,
I
Obama
think-
went to the Afghanistan, flushed him out, like he smoke bombed him, got him out of there, and it was like, there's footage. He's punching him in the face, and he's just doing that thing that action stars do where they get punched in the face and they look right back. It was just like, and then, bam.
For
That's
years, I did think that's how it happened. I thought he executed him live on TV. And I was like, that feels crazy that we allow that as a country, and we didn't.
Obama's just making faces of death videos with Osama bin Laden.
They did show him dumping his body in the ocean.
Yeah, I don't think Osama bin Laden's dead, to be honest with you. He's kind of on an island with Jeff Epstein and
All the
people like that. I call him Jeff for short.
Yeah, his
Good
You guys
friends
are
pal.
call him
tight like
Jeff.
that?
Yeah. Most people go Jeffrey. I'm just like, nah. Me and my boy Jeff.
See, when you get real close to J-Dog, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
I call Osama Os.
I call him Larry.
Yeah, that's actually what he prefers.
He shaved his beard and he was like, "Don't call me." I'm like, "All right, Larry,
Yeah.
Lair Bear."
Yeah, me and Lair go to Hooters every once in a while.
Which one?
He's like, is this the 72 virgins? I'm like, absolutely not. Actually, there's probably none here.
you can't see them, but they all work in the back. They're cooking your food. Those
They're
dorks
the line
aren't
cooks.
getting- Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Do you guys ever work in restaurants before? I used to work in restaurants.
Actively right now.
Oh.
Well, then what I'm about to say might shock you. When I worked in restaurants, it was just an all-out. I mean, one time, it was never. Everybody was dating everybody in the restaurant world. Waitresses, cooks, managers, waitresses, kitchen managers, waitresses, bartenders, waitresses.
Yep. The whole kibosh.
Yeah, what do you do at the restaurant that you work at?
Bartend.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
How many other bartenders do you date at a time?
All of them.
That's
All
not
of
a
the
number.
bartenders on staff. No,
From other stores or from do you
I probably don't date any bartenders currently. I wouldn't date any
You
of the people
probably
that I
don't?
work with. Not that I know of. I mean, men lie. So how can you ever really be sure?
Except on here. There's two men that have never told a lie ever.
Ever.
Right here.
right here? You heard it here second.
Yeah, 'cause
I
we've
tried
said
to
that
li-
before here.
Yeah, I've tried to lie, and that
We've
was the
tried to
first.
lie and it just keeps coming out. Even old Lair knows.
Even old Lair. Old
Larry.
Lair.
Yeah.
Larry bin Laden.
Larry B.
Larry bin Lion.
That's what they say.
Jeez. So, what's your favorite drink to make at this bar that you work at? Is it it's a restaurant or a bar?
It's a restaurant and bar. I work the lunch shift, so I don't make that many drinks.
Chili's?
Nope. Herd and Horns bar. and
You don't-
Grill.
Heard that.
Yeah.
And
right?
horned that.
Yeah. Herd and Horns. Wait, is that the place that burned out? No, that was the turf.
That was the
No.
turf.
We used
Dude,
to
they
have a
got-
mic at Herd and Horns.
Yeah.
Did you shut that down?
I did. I didn't want it around anymore.
Okay.
In fact, she had to make her bison burgers and peas.
Yep. And
What's your
peas.
favorite thing off the menu there? They do have bison burgers.
They don't have bison burgers.
They had to have taken it off. That's for sure. How do
They've
you not have
never-
a bison burger?
Well, because fine,
How
let's
you
get
gonna-
into it. No, let's get into it.
Okay.
Bison meat is lower quality.
Lower quality?
It's worse, and it sounds annoying to deal with. So we get all of our beef fresh from NDSU. Beat that. And my favorite thing on the menu is the Caribbean jerk wrap.
Okay. I was hoping that you would have said the Bison burger. So wait, I thought Bison was like supposed to be, how is it lower quality?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. I'm just repeating stuff I've heard. I'm
do-
not like a beef expert.
did you go to,
Could have surprised me. This is beef expert material. If
You
I
know?
so when you went to college
Mm-hmm.
and you didn't go for agriculture.
Nope, theater.
Who's Theodore?
My friend.
She just learned about Mr. Roosevelt.
Oh, Teddy. Theodore.
That's my guy.
So when I guess how do you know so much about beef and bison if you were a theater major?
Probably just because I've been working at a restaurant now for 2 years where people consistently ask me for a bison burger.
And
so
why
I'll
would
just
you
make
wanna-
up stuff.
That seems like cannibalistic.
That's what I say. We're a campus bar. This is for the bison. Why would you want to eat them right now?
I could see if you had bison burgers and you went to MSUM.
Right. that would almost be fun even.
Yeah.
From my one Google, I found out that bison meat has fewer calories and less saturated fat than regular beef.
Sounds like better quality to me.
And compared to
worse
beef,
flavor.
bison meat is also richer in protein.
Worst
Okay.
flavor though.
Well, is that a low? Is that
I wouldn't know. I've actually never eaten a bison burger, and I wouldn't. It kind of sounds weird.
I'm not sure if I have or not. To be
I have.
honest,
It's pretty good.
I feel like I would, but not because I'm like, only just to say I had a bison burger, just to, put this to rest.
Right.
Because I want to know.
Finally.
Actually, all I've been finding is how much healthier bison meat is.
Right. In my head, I was like I thought it was like 10 times better for you than beef, but
It has
hey, I
a
don't
lighter,
know.
more delicate flavor than beef. A
More
flavor some
delicate?
That's what
describe,
you want is a nice delicate
but
burger.
then it says a flavor some describe as slightly sweeter.
Ooh.
You better take some of this knowledge
Here's
back
the
to your
thing, though.
bosses.
Okay.
I just say stuff, and people go, "Oh, yeah, I guess," and usually they don't Google it.
Oh,
So I'm going to keep just saying the other stuff that I'm saying because
okay.
it's easier and it makes them stop asking me for the bison burger.
Do you use bison
it's-
chicken?
We don't
Do
even
you-
use chicken. It's all beef.
Like, you don't even have chicken at your restaurant? Like, if I went in there and was like, can I get some chicken fingers? Which I constantly do.
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite thing to eat is chicken tendies.
Yeah.
You don't have those?
Well, if you came in and I was working, I'd probably say we don't have them, but we do serve them.
I like that. I'm excited. So now I want to go when you're working so I can order. Can I order off menu? Like, if I say, can I get a burger with no mayonnaise? Are you going to be super pissed at me?
Well, I would point you to any of our burgers.
What kind of mayonnaise do you use?
Yeah.
The normal kind.
Hellman's?
You have a big
Cisco
jug in the
brand.
back. Yup. It's not.
Cisco brand, and it's not on any of the burgers, and you have to get it on the side if you even want it. So you'd actually be safe.
I don't
Oh,
want
so
it.
wait, what do you use the mayo on?
It's just like a side. If the burgers have the fancy aiolis on them, I don't know. Everybody has
Miss
aioli.
aioli
Now.
is
Nothing is
mayonnaise.
normal.
Look up how to make aioli.
I know it's just mayonnaise and whatever you're putting in there.
Exactly. One time, I I asked the lady. I said, "Hey, lady, what's the aioli on the?" I was thinking because it just said it was like an aioli on the sandwich, and I was like, "What kind of aioli?" And she was like, well, "It's just like mayonnaise," and I was like, Okay, can I have that on the side? I was like, I know it's mayonnaise, but like, are you gonna tell me it's like garlic lemon pepper aioli or some BS like that?
Okay, well, avoid the mushroom and Swiss burger then.
I would most likely avoid the mushroom and Swiss burger.
You give that vibe based on the fact that you said you want chicken strips in the first place?
Well, I would get a burger but not a mushroom Swiss one, mostly because I would get a mushroom cheddar burger with some onions.
Swiss cheese is kind of nasty. You're right on that.
It's not.
I'm with you.
I don't get it. I don't understand Swiss cheese.
Yeah,
not a
I'm not going to
good-
eat Swiss cheese alone. I eat a lot of cheese alone.
But not Swiss. Yeah.
Is that true?
And I'm always getting gypped.
Me, I eat
Do you
cheese
eat a
all
lot
the
of
time.
cheese alone?
That was gonna be.
I eat cheese. I just take shredded cheese out and just dump it in my mouth. I also have a theory that shredded cheese, when we eat shredded cheese, it compacts more in our body.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're eating like a block of cheese, it's healthier for you because then it shreds it apart in your body.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well,
I'm not hearing anything wrong with that.
I know, right? Because every time I'm throwing cheese in my mouth and it's shredded, it's compacting back together.
that part is true.
Yeah.
That part. But then when you go on to say that the cheese, the compacted cheese already, like if you're eating cheese cubes, it doesn't get shredded in your guts. I mean,
It gets shredded in my mouth and then goes to my guts instead of getting put together in my mouth and going to my guts.
That's actually a really good point.
yeah. Okay, but it's not. Nope.
Yeah, put a hole in this theory because I'm not hearing one.
It's not Swiss cheese because you're putting.
I'm not talking about Swiss cheese. I'm talking about any
we've
cheese.
moved on from Swiss.
Oh. You guys want to talk about picnic baskets? So you're putting the cheese in your body and it's getting shredded inside, or are you talking about the act of chewing?
So
I'm
when
talking
you-
about the act of chewing.
If you chew shredded cheese, it goes back
Yeah.
together. And if
Okay.
you chew not shredded cheese, it shreds
Well,
apart.
Yeah.
So on
Then-
that, you're not wrong at all,
Yeah.
actually. And that is really scientifically
I
important.
believe I'm the first person to ever think of that.
Copyright it right now.
Boom. Copyrighted.
Maybe that's why I'm so mad, because somebody's got to be on the other side. You're like Jesus, and I'm over here like the Romans. Like, aha, no.
So we all think I'm right.
We all think you're
We
white.
all think I'm right, but will sacrifice me for the greater good.
I'm glad you're holding your hands like that. Now, let me get this nail. Sorry, Ruby.
No, it's a little sensitive. I
From
knew
earlier,
that guy.
yeah,
Right.
our earlier. Well, did you ever meet him, or was it like you were him adjacent?
For
Because of the other guy?
$55 a week, you could have a little talk with JC back where she's from.
$55 a week.
I
That's
was 3 degrees
cheap.
away from Jesus Christ, if you really think about it. Who else can say that other than everyone who went to my church?
yeah.
Probably Mary, Joseph. That was first
That was
degree.
our first. Yeah, they're not even
They
fighting
were
for
first
it
degree
though.
black belts. That's
First
why.
degree. Don't they usually like a color? First degree.
First degree black
First
belt.
degree black
Is that a
belt.
thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't just get like a black belt and that's the best. You have to get like degrees in them.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you could have a black belt, right? But like,
But that's not the best.
no. I think it's Survivor. No,
There's 10
Foreigner.
levels of black belts.
He's a 10th degree black belt. At that point, you're just a ninja.
Yeah, so what do you think of that, Ruby?
I
Yeah.
kind of dislike it. I thought karate was like an easier hobby to master. You know what I
Okay,
mean? Like I
that's-
thought you got to the black belt and then you were just done and you beat that, and now you have to get 10 black belts.
No, then you got to go fight dragons.
Yeah.
Where are they?
Bruce
Well, you got to
Lee.
find them. You don't
Oh,
really
word.
know until
Probably like caves and stuff.
the higher levels you get of the black belt, the more knowledge you get of where different mythological creatures live.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then you can go find them.
Yup.
I'll have to give that a try.
Like when I was in karate class, I got to yellow belt. Like you start with, you just have a white belt because you have to keep
Something
your
has to hold
gi-
the jacket
right.
in.
Yeah. He was only able to find like a couple lizards at that level.
Right. Right.
Like an iguana or two.
My
Not a
buddy's older
pole.
brother got stabbed in the heart by a unicorn horn.
Wow.
Mythical creature.
That must have been tough.
It wasn't for me. It was his older brother, you know, and
I mean, that didn't make you like even a little bit sad. This person that you met
Mark
was
Quay
dead
threw
by a
him.
unicorn.
Mark Quay threw him onto the unicorn.
Oh,
he was a
okay.
big bully towards me, and
Okay.
like I was like, oh, I'm trying to get my yellow belt. I have
Uh-huh.
a white belt, and he would come up to me and like yank on my white belt, and
Mm-hmm.
then my gi would open and my pants would fall down, and then he'd be like, ha ha, and then everybody else would be like, you're not even supposed to tie it like that. Like when you pull it, it's not supposed to come undone. And I was like, I don't know that. I'm only a white belt. And then
Yeah.
they'd pull it, and then it would fall down. So one day, my other friend, who was also kind of bullied by him sometime, but he knew how to tie the gi, I got down on my hands and knees, and then he was like, hey, and then he pushed that kid.
You tabletopped him.
Yup.
Yeah.
And then he was like, boom, 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 boom. But he was like real tall.
Yeah.
So like he didn't fall over all the way. He like stumbled a little bit. Tuk, 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 tuk. And then here comes this unsuspecting unicorn, and he's just eating the grass. And then like he heard a commotion, and he looked up.
Yeah.
That's tough.
It's really sad for John that he just hit unicorn level belt.
Yeah.
So that
That's why it was there. He was like there to like
Wow.
welcome him to the.
And you don't feel bad about this at all.
Did he
No.
feel bad about pulling on my belt and exposing my privates?
Well, that
I don't know.
probably not. I don't know him personally. He did die by your hand. You say.
No, I
No,
didn't push
no.
him. He fell over me. That's not my fault.
Word.
Mark Quay was actually just bending over picking up his pants while he got tabletop.
Yep.
That's why he was down there.
I said, my pants have fallen off my whole body. And they're over there, and I have to bend down on the ground and get them. And they were like, yeah, they were like those pants that are like, you got to tie them on both sides, but I didn't really tie them tight because I was like late for class. And the instructor, Mr. Miyagi, was like, pfft.
He actually was raised by Mr. Miyagi. Little known fact about Mark Quay.
Yeah, people don't know that, and I don't like to talk about it, but it's true.
Yeah, raised by the fictional character. From which movie? The original or the reboot?
Okay, so just
Well, first of all,
Mr. Miyagi's not in any of the reboots. Pat Nagasaki.
Is he not?
No, he
and
died.
maybe don't throw out the word fictional about Mark
About
Quay's.
my father,
Father?
figure, my
Oh,
role,
sorry.
my
Yeah.
guardian.
No, that was really insensitive.
Pretty
You know
rude
when-
if you ask me. I think we might be looking for a unicorn around here. For,
Hey, Blaise, was that insensitive?
that was insensitive.
See, if you ask him, it is insensitive. Also, Mr. Miyagi, not fictional. He's not in any of the reboots because, like I said, he died. The Karate Kid, the next Karate. Nope, sorry, the Karate Kid Part 2, Karate Kid Part 3, the next Karate Kid, starring Hilary Swank.
What's the one with Jaden Smith?
That's the Karate Kid, but that's your Karate Kid. That's not my Karate Kid.
Okay.
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
just.
you know the TV show, the Netflix show Karate Kid.
Cobra Kai.
Dang, you're right.
Yeah.
That's so it's called Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
Okay, you know the guy Daniel LaRusso in Cobra Kai
Is this a character or an actor name?
character.
Okay, no, I don't know him.
Okay, well,
Who's he played by? Ralph Macchio?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ralph Macchio's the
Yeah.
original Karate Kid
Yeah.
when he was like 17.
Well, I think he was younger than that.
I don't know. No.
He looked pretty young in the movie.
We'll see. That's the thing about Ralph Macchio. Do you know that guy's like 60 years old?
Well,
I don't think he's 60, but
He's-
Ralph Macchio, even into his like 40s, looked like he was in his 20s.
He was
Good for
24
him.
when he filmed the first Karate
no, he
Kid.
was not.
Promise you, dude. He was like way young.
I don't know. I've actually not.
Way
Actually,
old.
I had that. Ralph Macchio during the first one was 22 when he played teenage underdog Daniel LaRusso, even though he was 17. The
Mhm.
character was.
Yep.
That's crazy. I've never seen that movie.
And Jaden Smith
Mm-hmm.
was 46 years old when he played Trey, who had to put his jacket on the trainer.
That I can believe. He had an old soul.
He had an old soul.
Jaden Smith does not have an. If there's one person in the world that has an old soul, it is not Jaden Smith.
You
He's
don't know
just
him
an
like I
icon
do.
living.
Yeah,
I saw Jaden Smith like perform that song. He opened with that song, and he did like 2 other songs that nobody had ever heard.
what's his sister's name again?
Willow.
I saw her. She opened for MGK.
Yeah, she had a punk moment a
Yeah, it
couple
was
years
pretty
ago.
good.
She has her that "Whip My Hair" song. That was actually a big hit in
Whip
the
my
church.
hair. Don't ever put whip my hair in punk category.
No, no.
No,
That's
no,
from
no.
before her
Yeah.
punk era.
I didn't know she had a punk era.
She had that one big
It
song.
was one big hit. I don't think she released anything else really about it. But then her family was getting some bad press. So,
Why?
a non-traditional marriage I think was mainly the issue there.
And because her dad
Non-traditional.
slapped a man.
No, this was before all that.
Yeah.
The
No, they-
slap was.
The slap happened pretty
This-
congruent
Yeah,
with the
around-
other things.
Oh no! I mean,
No, they had that like big red table talk that one time because they were both cheating on each other or something. I don't really know.
she had
or
an
care.
entanglement
Nope.
with that one guy. An entanglement.
It's like one of Jaden's friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you imagine coming over and your mom's just like, "Hey, I'm watching a movie with your BFF."
Why is the
It's
blanket
Smokey and the
moving?
Bandit.
Yeah. Why is the blanket moving under the? Why are you guys both under the same blanket? And why is it, Mom?
Yep.
I'd
You-
be so
if you
mad.
find
at my,
your mom at Herds and Horns ordering the
All right.
burger basket with
you
the
get mad at-
aioli.
Do you get mad at your
Bail.
mom or you get mad at your friend?
My mom.
Yeah, she should know better.
Yeah. My friends don't know better of anything.
Yeah, that's true. They constantly. I should have known they would make the wrong decision.
My friends just know where to get honey
Nice.
and mayo.
In the cooler at the Herds and Horns.
Exactly, from Cisco.
Exactly. Probably. I actually don't even know that for a fact. I'm not in the kitchen. I'm making drinks. And mostly I'm just
So
pouring
wait, what's
beers.
your favorite lunchtime drink to make?
Long Island iced tea.
Yeah,
How many? Okay, wait. So you work the lunch shift during the week?
for the most part.
How many people are ordering beers during their lunch shift during the week?
Sometimes nobody, but sometimes, like yesterday, my first customers of the day only had beer.
Businessmen?
I do a lot of Yeg bombs. In the it's like a good lunch shot, you know. I try to convince people to drink on their lunch break. It's the only way I make money.
That
you know
is
what
smart.
I mean? I need to promote alcoholism.
Oh,
It's
that
good
is
for me.
yeah. Geez.
My ex-girlfriend's name was Jameson, and she was a
That'd be
bar
sick.
manager.
I'll be so sick.
And then every single time
Good
someone would
for
come up
her.
and be like, "Oh, so should I get Jameson?" She's like, "Since you brought it up, you have to buy 4 shots of it." And it would work every time. And I was like,
good for her.
That's pretty smart.
smart girl.
Yeah.
Till she wasn't.
Yeah. But Jameson's I mean, shout out to Jameson.
The whiskey or the girl?
Both. I don't really like Jameson the whiskey. It's not that I don't like it, but it's not like my first choice. You know, somebody will be like, "Hey, get a shot of Jameson." I'm like, I'm good.
I dig it.
I like
I'd
it.
take it. I'm
a Jameson fan.
I would never order it for, "Hey, what should we have for a shot?" I'd never say Jameson.
Well, would you pick any whiskey?
No.
Well, then I think that's your answer.
Maybe.
You might just not really like whiskey that much.
Is there honey Jack Daniels?
Yes.
Or is there?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I feel like I had a shot of something.
Oh,
with
what's
Crown
that?
Apple, maybe.
PB and we call the one monkey butt, but I forget what it's actually called.
Peanut
But
butter
it's
and
like
jelly.
peanut butter or banana whiskey.
Oh, somebody the
Screwball
other day.
is peanut butter whiskey.
Yeah,
It is.
My buddy made I wish I would have tried it, but he was sipping on a glass of peanut butter whiskey Screwball, but he mixed it with grape juice, and it was called. Well, he was just like, it's PB&J, and I was
Yeah.
like, what?
Gross, though.
I mean, what time do you work today? Do you work today?
No, I work tomorrow.
Uh,
We open at 11.
I'm gonna go
And
get
we
a
don't
shot.
carry grape juice because that's not a normal bar drink. Grape juice is not like a
Can I
standard
bring my own
mixer.
grape juice?
Sure.
Don't
If
you
I-
put other grape stuff? What's like a grape ape?
A grape ape is grape liqueur. So like it's
Oh yeah,
the grape schnapps.
dude, I had a grape juice the other day. When's the
Fire.
last time you had grape juice? It's super good.
I order grape juice almost every time I see it. If I see grape juice, I'm like, I'm getting it. At Casey's, it's like $1.50, I think, or something like that. $1.59.
Whoa.
I'm just walking by, and I think it's 2 for $3 sometimes.
Wow.
Yeah, grape juice.
That's a steal because
I
orange
don't
juice
steal
is
it.
like $2.50 a bottle.
Oh yeah. Well, orange juice is like run by the mafia. I'm pretty sure orange juice is ridiculously expensive.
Yeah.
And it's not like worth it. I would say it's not any different than any other fruit juice.
That's
What was
what I
that?
did to.
You can pick that up. That's not.
I started nervously look at it like I can't.
No,
move
it's
away.
down now. We are on a stage.
She's turning so red.
I don't like to drop things.
Oh no.
Well, you dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah. Well, it was I think it was. Well, it's a metal. Is that a Yeti?
No, it's a Target brand water bottle. I won't buy nice things.
What's the nicest thing you've ever bought?
My heart-shaped purse that you guys all make fun of me for.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This is a different purse, but
What made you decide on heart-shaped purse?
why wouldn't I have a heart-shaped purse? You know
I
what
don't
mean?
know. That's
How
why
old
I'm
were
asking
you when you bought it?
That was a gift to myself for paying off a student loan. I bought that in this year
All right.
recently.
Okay.
It's a nice purse. It was like
Is there a brand name to the purse? Like I'm just. That one's Kate Spade.
Kate Spade.
So it's a Kate Spade. What color is it? Pink? Red?
Red. It's a red heart-shaped purse. I'll buy a nice purse. I'll buy nice shoes. I won't buy nice like other stuff though. These are not nice shoes. They were like $90. Okay, that's kind of nice. That's a lot
Yeah.
to spend on
Yeah.
shoes.
Oh yeah.
They're fine.
Yeah, you're okay. Those are Reebok. They're brand names.
No, are they? Oh, they are.
Yeah.
I don't know. I bought them because
If
they.
you'd be buying, wow.
Bison burgers. Biden burgers.
If you would be buying non-brand name shoes for $90, then I would
That'd
be
be
like,
crazy. I've done it.
and she's buying
Really?
brand shoes.
On
And
accident.
they're $90.
Hey,
I'm buying
hey, you
shoes.
know they're buying non-brand shoes. $90.
I had a
$90. Inflation is crazy, man.
Biden burger. Got it at the horns. I got horns. Dude, don't mess with the horns or you get the bison.
I got the Biden burger. The football team's named after me.
It's low in fat and it tastes real sweet. That's what Jill said
No,
about my Biden burger.
just like my ear.
Just ask Mike Tyson.
Dude, did you see like
He's
a
nibbling on
bunch
my
of
ear.
people are saying that Biden has a body double? And he looks like 7 feet tall. Like,
Biden's bottomed up.
Maybe he
His
just
body
got a
doubles.
growth spurt.
It could have,
Dude,
or
it-
they replaced him with Yao Ming.
dude, if you look
be.
at like the different things, it is insane. It makes me want to conspiracize. I don't know if that's a word, but
Conspirate.
conspiration, no breathing.
Conspire.
Here they just have a picture of Jimmy Carter next to him, and I'm like, that's not a body double.
They both look like they play the NBA.
Yeah, but there is, dude, I gotta find it. But he's walking by Jill, and he's just towering. He's like a full foot taller than her now in these videos.
Well, okay. Well, is she shrinking? Is
That-
Jill
that
smaller?
Could be it. They just get like the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids machine.
Good movie.
You've seen
Good
it.
movie. Oh yeah.
Okay, well, it's
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves. Honey, I Blew Up the Kids. Look Who's Talking. Look Who's Talking Too. All those kinds of movies.
All that's not Harold Ramis. What's his name again?
It's in America. It's never mind. Allah.
It's not all.
Yeah, you don't. Okay, you've seen Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Uh-huh.
But you didn't know about 9/11.
Well, I
Nope, that's not from earlier. Remember, she watched the propaganda film about 9/11.
every year
Oh yeah.
Do you still? Okay, do you still watch that film? Like, do you,
religiously, I'll never forget. No, I don't.
It was Rick Moranis.
I would have known. You could have just asked me that. I would have known that.
I tried to, and you kept talking.
Oh,
Dude,
Yeah.
he's not in any movies, including the new Ghostbusters movie.
you know why? Because he's actually a really good guy, and his wife died of cancer or something, and then he just quit acting to take care of all of his kids.
Good
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah. And then
That was like, yeah, but now his kids are all older. He could have made. He better make a cameo in this movie because I swear to goodness, that was 25 years ago that he quit acting.
But then during COVID, it's there's a video of someone.
Oh no! It
just
sounds
wa-
like it's gonna be very sad.
There's a
It's like,
video of someone.
during COVID.
Nervous.
Yeah. Okay.
There's
okay.
someone just like walking up and punching Rick Moranis in the face, like the nicest guy in the world.
Why would you punch Rick Moranis in the face?
Yeah, he just gets sucker punched, and somehow they caught it on camera. Like the first time you hear of Rick Moranis is him getting sucker punched in the face in New York City. Sad, but kind of funny.
I saw.
Can you imagine just seeing Rick Moranis, the nicest looking guy in the world? Actually, he looks like a guy who's got some wedgies in his life.
Right. Well, the nicest, as in like like the most polite, like the guy, like
Yeah.
If you spilled, if you dumped your soup on him, he would apologize to you for being in the way.
Yeah. You know that movie, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead?
Yes.
Dude, I got a
Great
good
film.
story about
How
that.
would you? Okay.
Yeah, you are all over the place here,
Yeah.
Ruby. So we were in Vail snowboarding and such, and I just went through a whoopee cushion phase. I bought like a 20-pack of whoopee cushions. So I was just blowing up whoopee cushions and sticking them under people's chairs at the bar. My one buddy, I don't know, we're all at the bar late at night. My one buddy, Alex, is getting in a fight with the table next to us. They're just like, it's getting heated, and they're almost like coming to blows. And so I actually like got over there in between them and was like, okay, I'm going to split this apart, get it ready. We get everyone settled down back to their respective tables. As the other people are going to sit down, I slid a whoopee cushion under it right after I got it de-escalated. Dude was not happy. I don't know how you can not be happy sitting on a whoopee cushion because it's hilarious. But then this other guy comes up. That guy gets in my face. His friend comes up and he's like, do you know who you just did that to? And I'm like, No.
Greg?
The youngest kid from Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. Yeah, and he was like, you don't know who that is? I'm like, no, that guy hasn't been in...
He was so good in that, though, you know?
He hasn't been in anything else. I don't even know his
you
name.
can't really top Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead.
Is
That's
that the
kind
one?
of like a...
Is that Christina Applegate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then, my question is, how come Christina Applegate wasn't the babysitter? She was like, probably 17, 18 in the movie.
If you would watch the movie, you would know that she'd been irresponsible. And that's why they even needed a babysitter in the first place. And then she died, and she did have to be the babysitter all weekend.
Christina
and
Applegate
hijinks
died?
ensued. No, the babysitter.
Oh.
Yeah. The
Better
babysitter
not tell
died.
Mom.
You don't want to tell Mom.
Well,
You don't
Mom's
wanna
going to
let her
find
know.
out as soon as she gets back home. And Mom's going to be happy because she's like, hey, look, everything's taken care of, and I don't have to pay this lady $60.
$60. It was like a full weekend. I guess it was the olden days.
was
You
the
guys know better
80s.
about it than me.
That's $30
Early
a
90s.
day. That's a lot of money. I mean, I don't know where you guys are working, but $30 a day, I'll take it.
Yeah, especially for a child.
Per child?
$30 per child. Oochie wowie.
Would you take
For
care?
watching TV,
Are you guys familiar with like what the normal rates for childcare are?
It's not our concern.
Don't you
we
have
don't-
children?
I
Again,
don't.
not our concern.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
word.
we do know what the rates for childcare are, and it's ridiculous. And that's the joke. $30 is not a lot of money for a whole weekend or one day. So is
Well,
the
I
weekend.
don't know what the 80s were like. Maybe 30 was like $1 billion. I don't know.
I don't know what the 80s were like either.
No.
30 was close to $1 billion back then.
I've
That
heard
is
that.
true.
Inflation is a mofo.
Crazy.
I was trying to find
Thanks.
the picture of me holding up, because then we got it.
Christina Applegate.
No, because then we did get it de-escalated again, and there's just a picture of me holding up a whoopee cushion with the guy from Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead.
He looks real
fun.
pissed off. He's just like,
He's an old man. I mean, like, he's actually like 40 because he was a little boy in that movie.
that's old. How would you even recognize somebody like, okay, if I was about to get into a fight with the kid from Jerry Maguire who was like, did you know a human head weighs 8 pounds or whatever? I wouldn't know who that kid, you know, like, I mean, he could be
Yeah.
standing right in front of me. He could even tell me his name and I wouldn't know who he is.
Yeah, I believe this guy's name was Keith Coogan.
Good name.
Yeah, Keith, is it 2 Ks?
Coogan.
Thank goodness.
Not Kuchen, like the delicious German dessert.
Coogan. John Coogan Mellencamp.
John Coogan Mellencamp. I'm going to make a meme of that.
Little ditty. About,
Little ditty about some sour cream pie.
Do you put sour cream on your Bison burgers?
No.
Good answer, because you don't have Bison burgers.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I was trying to catch you.
nice.
What if he was like, yeah? I'm like, oh, you do have Bison burgers.
Oh, then you would have been in the doghouse, missus.
Probably
But
crazy.
then we'd want to know why you put sour cream on your burgers.
Yeah, and then you'd be in a whole other world of pain.
Do you guys put sour cream on your burgers?
No,
You don't have to lie.
we don't.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
I don't make them. I don't put sour cream on anything except for the plate that the quesadilla comes on.
Anything, you know what you should do is
Do you
start
ha-
putting sour cream on tacos, because that...
Yeah, if you don't use sour cream on anything, then what's the point of having sour cream?
I don't work in the kitchen, so I don't really put any
You-
of the
you
sauces on
keep
any of the things.
You
so
keep
it's-
saying
this-
that, but like
it's a
you
real
keep saying all
cop-out.
this stuff about what's on the food. So
well,
like,
I've worked there for 2 years. I'm a little familiar.
Not familiar enough.
yeah.
And on that, we're going to end this. Ruby, you got anything coming up? You got any shows or anything coming up?
I'm hosting Nate's weekend shows.
Oh, nice. On August 16th and 17th,
Yes.
Ruby will be hosting at the Front Street Tap Room. Ben Katzner. Ben
Ooh, that's gonna be a
Katzner
good
is
one.
headlining. He's good. Nate Rowe is
Featuring.
featuring.
Oh, Nate's featuring?
Yeah.
Oh, dang. I said, oh, shoots. I thought he was hosting. You're hosting.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That'll be a fun one. Then there's a local showcase August 30th. Actually, you know what you should get tickets for? Jeffrey Asmus, September 13th
Oh,
and 14th.
yeah.
That one's going to sell out early, and he is stellar. Him and
Yeah.
Tommy Brennan's going to be with him too, who are both.
Oh my gosh, for
Yeah,
real?
yeah.
That
And Alex
dude.
Dragosevich is coming with them, who's
Wow.
yeah, that's going to be a stacked lineup. I don't even know if any locals might be on that one because I think that they have 4 people with them. It might just be.
They probably have the whole.
But yeah, that one's going to be stacked unless someone local hosts or something like that. But yeah, that one, you want to get your tickets early for that one. Also, obviously, get them for Ben Kastner and Nathan Rowe. We got the roast of Mark Quay coming up.
September 21st.
Oh man. Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna get roasted.
Got that. And then actually, the 23rd of August, too, there's going to be a crowd work show at Fort Knox that I'm on.
Nice.
We'll see that. We'll see how that goes. I'm not a big crowd work guy, but I'll figure it out.
Crowd work's easy. Just ask Matt. Right? He has a crowd work show coming out.
Yeah.
I think on Netflix.
Well, what do you know?
Ours is
Good
gonna be
for
better.
him.
Though. Yeah. Ours is gonna be better.
Absolutely. Okay, guys. Well, this has been I Woke Up for This with our guest, Ruben Dale Richardson.
Thanks for having me.
Yep.
I'm Mark Quay. I was trying to think of another Reuben sandwich or Reuben
Reuben's-
hold the sauerkraut.
Ruben from Bison Burger.
Reuben stuttered.
Yeah.
Ru-
Pretty much them all.
yeah.
Okay, guys. We'll see you next week. Tuesday morning, we'll have, I don't know, maybe we'll have Ben Kastner call in. We'll figure it out.
Ooh, Ben.
Oop. Toodaloo.
Bye.
See you later. See, told you nonsense.